We started this project with 80 days until Christmas. Now we've got to do a loft conversion, a rear extension and a full home refurbishment. So far we've stripped the roof, built a whole bunch of walls, got the roof structure in, and don't forget that massive steel. As Josh would say,
the roof is on.
We've now got to get into the new extension downstairs, because we haven't even started that, and do some more exterior walling.
Right, we're back for day 4 and a bit of a dilemma. We had a delivery for some of the OSB. We were hoping to get the roof on this morning, but unfortunately instead of OSB they've sent chipboard. We can use it down on the floor in here, but again we've got Lee Marks coming this afternoon, so yes, quick trip to the shop and we'll get this one sorted and we'll update you a bit.
BLT to start the day, buddy. Sausage roll BLT, pint of water. Breakfast of champions. Look at this beautiful morning. Yee-haw. Tell you what, it's a good day to be alive, boys. EW05, EW04. Let's dive in a little bit closer to the external walls. There are 2 different makeups on this build. We've got one which runs down the gable and one which forms the rear elevation of the building. Now the architect gives us a set of instructions which we need to follow, and that's what we've done. On the dormer end wall there's a different makeup again, but the architect draws that all out. Max will probably put them up on the screen now, so you'll see all the way from plasterboard finish, all the way through the wall makeup, the insulation, the moisture control, the cavities, so on and so forth, all the way to the finished slate. So let's go and see the boys do some more building. So here's the live version of what we were talking about before with James's wall makeup. Cal's got to get the wall plate sitting down on the external course here, similar to what we did on the internal course, which as you can see has already been built. We want to try and keep the existing soffits and fascias in because redoing them seems pointless considering they're in really good condition and they're already there. The time pressures on this build are immense, so load the roof out because Lee Marks, who's going to do our flat roofing and our sauna felting as Josh calls it, he's about to show up and we haven't got it laid yet.
What you're witnessing here, bud, is pigs flying. So the boys are absolutely flying. They've got all the ply down on the flat roof, which is going to be the makeup of a cold roof, which basically means the insulation is underneath and the space inside the roof void is cold, hence a cold roof. Lee Marks has come. He's here, good on time, ready to get the membrane on the top of the flat roof, which is essentially going to get us partially in the dry. So we've got a bit more work to do on the walls to get them up, get them felted and get this in the dry for the weekend.
The product that Lee uses here is called Sauna Fill. Lee's an absolute legend of the Southwest. We love working with him. He's going to come in the pink stuff, as like last time is the glue. He then glues down the membrane onto the OSB or the deck.
I left my deck unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time.
Glue down, Sauna Fill down in the dry.
So we've got the roofers starting on Monday. Yeah. What we need to get done is we need to get this plied, the OSB'd, felted, 50mm insulation on it, and then this next skin built. Yeah. Insulation. Yeah. Right, got level, a bubbly McBubble. Yo! Right. Out. Very nice. So, got a pencil brew.
Yeah, I've actually, yeah.
And that is a wrap on day 4.
What are you going to do on this one?
Oh.
Camera reception. Oh.
It's sauna felted. The OSB is on the sides. Pablo's down there doing God knows what. Sweet, sweet nothing. Bush.
Recording. Hello.
Hello.
Nice fresh trim, bud.
Thank you.
Look at it.
Happy Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah?
Does glasses not work?
What? Stop screaming, okay? Good point.
Day 5, second sing coming up on the stud work. There it is, all speed. Here's Cal doing the base plate for the exterior stud wall. And then here is today's task for me, little Pablo. So we're bringing up this cheek now on the neighbour's side.
From there, we've got a 50mm insulation over top of everything. Then we've gone sheathing board, 100 by 50mm studs, 100mm PIR insulation in between those studs, vapor control layer, plasterboard skim. Every project has its challenges, and Al's getting his ass kicked by a soil pipe. Now, soil pipes are always the hardest thing that we've got to do in the ensuite, and this project is no different. We need gravity, which means we need fall. And we need fall, which means we need space, and we don't have much. At the moment, the soil pipe runs straight down through almost the middle of the building to the left-hand side of the windows of the existing house. Now that means that once we build the new extension, it will come smack down straight through where the kitchen island is going to be, and we don't want that. What the boys are going to do is take it and reroute it around the side of the house and into an old soil vent pipe which is already installed around the side. Now that's a lot easier said than done, because like I said, we need depth. Now Al's a bit particular about the way he does things, which is great because it means the outcomes are awesome, but he doesn't like the pipes to be too visible, so he's trying to hide them in all these little nooks and crannies, and Will the plumber looks stoked. See you guys in a bit.
Right, so we're just squeezing in here to go, and I want to make up a bit of a plan for what we're going to do over on the other hip, because we've got to sort that hole out. Josh lives in here now. Yeah. Basically, we've got to extend this purlin here right out to the new stud wall, which is over there, and then we've got to take this hip rafter out, and then we've got to put new 3x2s right the way down through.
How we've built this up to date is to try and keep it in the dry for as long as possible, but now it's actually getting to the point where it's becoming awkward with this old roof still there. So the boys are flying along with the walls. Great work, boys, love your work. We've got to get the old slates, the old batten and the old membrane off the front elevation and the little turret that sticks out. We've then got to do some modifications to the purlin, which is the big thick bit of timber which runs from end to end. But obviously we've made the end longer, so we've got to extend that purlin out. Once that's done, we can then build some more rafters, put some new membrane, some new batten and some new roof on top, which means it's going to look new and lovely. More on this tomorrow. In the meantime, all that's left to do now is get some temporary coverings on it for the night, because we've got some rain forecast. It's not heavy, but it's still going to be really annoying. So let's cover it up, get ready for the next day tomorrow.
You wanna go walk somewhere with your daddy?
Things are looking pretty tidy up top, and look, the boys have done a great job. Thanks guys, love your work. However, I know that there's plumbing and loft conversions and walls being built and everything like that, but we've got to get this demo started or we're not going to meet our deadline. Father Christmas is coming. We need to get this done before then. So in England, we've got ridiculously small spaces in and around houses. I'd love to build something in America or Australia where you guys have got loads of space, but this is what we've got to deal with and we love it. So that much space each side of the digger. Now the digger's in, we can get over to Al, who's going to talk about the demo and what everything's going to look like. However, this does cause a little bit of controversy a little bit later on in the video, so we'll let you guys see that. Bye.
We've got a digger in and we are ready to start demolishing this extension. So we're going to get the roof tiles off, get this polycarb roof off, get the doors out, and then we're going to pull the whole lot down with a digger. We just got to be a little bit careful in this neighbour inside here because they've got decking on the other side of that. We're going to take a fence panel out and hopefully pull the whole lot into the inside, break it up, and then we're going to barrow it out to the front, ready for the grab lorry to come and get it in a bit. See you in a bit. Marv's always so confident on the roof, about as confident as Bambi on ice.
Some of you may be wondering why we're doing this bit by hand when we've just destroyed the garden to bring the digger in. Well, the truth of the matter is you can't just make a big pile and then some magic little fairy comes and takes it all away. We have to separate it into the different categories. So Cal and Marv are taking the roof off, then we can separate the tiles from the timber, from the plastic, from the bricks, and then they get all put into their different little areas and then removed from site because we don't have any space.
We have to make safe any plumbing or electrics that come into this area, ready for us to possibly reconnect on to when we do the new layout later. But this whole concrete slab's going to come out because we've got to put insulation down. I'm just trying to find the pipes where they come from, which looks like they're underneath this bit of timber, because that's right in line with those two pipes there, look. So I reckon if I pull out that bit of timber, I'm going to see two pipes. So I'm going to cap them off as close to that wall as I can so that all of this area is safe, ready to be demolished.
So with the man vs machine going downstairs, Josh Glenn Roofing and all his guys, they've come upstairs and they're going to start battening and counter battening, just like James told us to, upstairs. You can see the sort of crisscross pattern on screen. That's the initial layer of batten going off, the counter batten going across it, and then we're almost ready for slating upstairs and almost ready for concrete downstairs. Yee! No matter how old you are, there's just something cool about diggers breaking stuff. Can you please like and subscribe to our channel? 50% of you guys watching right now aren't subscribed. It's completely free for you. It really helps us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.
I'm coming up. I want the world to know, just to let Marv know. Marv's coming up. He wants to let them know, just to let it go. Marv's just got his SIA license and he's just bouncing that rubble. Just getting the last of these rafters in, boy. Pedro's here. Gone full Heisenberg. Got the best job of the day. Getting this sweet, sweet insulation out, haven't we?
I thought we were going to put it on a time lapse or son of a gun.
And we got Callum here doing absolute jack. You ever used an impact driver?
As Josh jokes about, this job sucks. Alberto's got the short straw on this one. Cheers, brother. Appreciate the effort. Look, cover yourself up. Get a gas mask on. Get it out as quickly as you can, and then as soon as it's gone, it's gone. Meanwhile, downstairs, here's what's been going on. We've got to get the rubble from out of the hole, out onto the street, so that the grab can come and pick it up. So we work together, Cal's on the wheelbarrow, digger drives in the digger, yeehaw.
What are you doing here? Being the kill. Look here, Pablo Escobar. Whoa. Real nice, bud. Wrong house. Should have been that one.
So, my man Marv, what a guy. Turn this bad boy on for him. Booty. Turn on the tap. If you could smell that smell through this camera, you would be fair face.
Welcome back to day 11. So it's Monday morning and weather isn't particularly great today. So we've arrived in and we now have a swimming pool. So guys are going to go pick up a water pump, hopefully try and get some of this out. Well, get some of this out. And then we're on for concrete at 1. So should see the foundations in today, let it dry, and then yeah, golden. See you in a bit.
We're going to start off the week with a Spanish word from Alberto.
No, we're not going to do the Spanish word.
Yeah, go on.
It's not even 9.
Make a Spanish word a day.
No.
Yes.
No.
Go on, tell these wonderful viewers.
Trinchera.
What does that mean?
What do you think?
Trench.
Muy bien.
I'm getting there.
Normally what we try and do is get the footings dug in the morning and poured in the afternoon for this exact reason. We didn't get that done. It's rained, it's filled the bottom of the footings up. Cal's gonna pump it out. Once Cal's pumped it out, good old Marv jumped straight into the trench. We're way bigger than all the safety regulations before you'll tell me how dangerous it is. Al likes to put pins in to set the height. So you get some rebar, bash it into the footings, level across the top, that is your height of the footing, and then you can simply pour to the top of the pins. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, that way.
Singing in the rain, oh what a glorious feeling. Yeah, we got a brick pier going in the middle here, which is going to be in the centre of their kitchen, which was originally going to need a 1.6 by 1.6 by 1 metre pad stone, but now we've exposed the footings on both sides. The engineer is happy for us to build off of the brickwork, just solid fillet, and do a 300 by 300 mil pillar up to 2 steels that are going to hold the rest of the building up. So that's a bit of a win.
What you're looking at here is a copy of the structural engineer's drawings. Now, Adam, who does all our structural, absolute legend, we love working with him. He's specified how deep, how wide, and where the footings need to go. Now, we've had a chat with him because we actually want to do more, because we don't think where he's put the join is going to be the strongest way of doing it. So it's 1200 by 1200 by 450. Now we've gone way deeper than that in order to, that's just how we do it. We always overspec the depth of the concrete. We've got our way of doing it. You've got your way on doing it. You do you, boo, and we'll do us, and then we'll film it and you can tell us how we do.
It's going to be out in a minute. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you in a bit.
What does this bit of kit do?
You have all your design mixes on this, and you just go through, pick the mix you want, and then it gives you your sand and your stone gate settings, how much water you're using on your app mix.
So is this, so obviously this is split into 2 sections here, that then allows it to filter in this amount, yeah.
So you change all your sand gates, it all drops down here. This is your cement sock. There's a bar on the side which changes the ratio.
Is that what you were doing just then and moving that? Yeah.
Changing the ratio. And then it all drops down through here, gets mixed in the order, and then spits out the wheelbarrow.
So far, that is 2.5 cube in 15 minutes. Smashing it. Alright boys?
Yeah.
Well done guys.
Concrete soup.
Well done boys.
Yeah. So we're going to the pub now. Where's that odor? You're cleaning up. We're going to the pub.
Lovely.
But the soil pipes that are in the footing, they're going to be made redundant, but at the time when we poured it, they weren't, they were still being used. We hadn't got all the plumbing sorted for the soil pipe for the ensuite, so we've left them there. They will be turned off. There's loads of concrete underneath them. There's loads of concrete on top of them, and they're 113 mil soil pipe. Building inspector's comfortable, we're comfortable, they're staying in, and in the comments section you can tell us how rubbish we are, and I'm okay with that. Thanks for watching, love your comments, see you guys in a bit.
Oh, you.
You're too clean.
What a massive episode that was. I'm really glad that concrete's in. It's a really nice milestone for us to have the concrete in the ground, because that means it's going off and we can sort of reset and go again. Thank you to our amazing clients for letting us do what we do. Thank you to all the boys and girls at Silver Fern for doing what you guys do. I love your work, it's awesome. To all our wicked subcontractors and our extended family, thank you, we love you guys. And to you guys that are sitting on your sofas, watching this on your TVs at home, thank you for watching our little idea. We really appreciate it. Next week is gonna be immense. See you guys then, love you, bye.
Another beautiful day in Exeter.
I'm trying to remember what happened with tea last night. Butter chicken.